With just days left until the U.S. President Donald Trump's August 9th deadline for a ceasefire in Ukraine, his special envoy, Steve Witkoff, has held closed-door talks with Russian President Vladimir Putin inside Moscow's historic Senate palace. Kremlin footage showed a notably warm welcome as Putin and Witkoff shook hands and exchanged informal remarks without interpreters, a sign of relaxed body language at a time of soaring tensions. This is Witkoff's fifth wartime visit to Russia this year, following earlier meetings with Putin in April.
Our President of Russia, Vladimir Putin, received U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff this morning. What can I say? It was a very useful and constructive conversation. If I were to name the topics, first and foremost, of course, is the Ukrainian crisis. And the second topic is the prospects for possible development of strategic cooperation between the U.S. and Russia. On our part, we conveyed certain signals, particularly on the Ukrainian issue, and we received corresponding signals from U.S. President Donald Trump.
Trump has warned that unless Russia agrees to a peace roadmap, Washington will trigger sweeping penalties, including secondary sanctions on countries buying Russian oil, 100% import tariffs on Russia and its trade partners, and new measures targeting Moscow's so-called shadow fleet of tankers. Originally set as a 50-day ultimatum in mid-July, Trump compressed the timeline to 10 days on July 29th, publicly tying his decision to Witkoff's mission to Moscow. Facing mounting pressure, Bloomberg reports the Kremlin is considering offering a limited air truce, a temporary pause on long-range strikes, as a symbolic concession to Trump, while keeping its ground war in Ukraine fully active. Russian analysts describe it as a possible gift for Trump, rather than a genuine peace move. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has welcomed Trump's hard line, saying Russia negotiates only when running out of money. Kyiv insists on a full ceasefire and leaders' summit, dismissing partial pauses. Meanwhile, the conflict rages on. Russian missile barrages continue to pound Ukrainian cities, killing at least 32 in Kyiv last week, as Ukraine strikes back with drones targeting Russian refineries. Washington has approved a further $500 million in military aid to Kyiv after a phone call between Trump and Zelensky, underscoring that diplomacy and escalation are advancing in parallel as the deadline nears.